meekness and patience. These are qualities that will describe Christ perfectly. And so Paul's argument is very logical. He earlier said, that this is all that God has made you to be. Your old nature is gone, died with Christ, buried with Christ. Now is your new nature, raised with Christ.
Amen.
And so then he says, as you live out this new nature, it is being renewed your image of the Creator.
Amen.
And so then as you do that, then we realize that, this is what it means to become more and more Christ-like. And therefore, it is something that God desires for every believer. It's not just for the super spiritual, it's for every person to become more like Christ. And these are the things that the new person actually is part of our new nature now. But don't hide in the closet anymore. We've been outed. Right or not? If the gender confused person, once it is outed, the person will live a new kind of life, to demonstrate the new gender, that the person believes that he. Of course, in my mind, the person is very confused, Just because you have some, attraction to the same sex, or just because when you were a child, you put on some kind of clothing that is not your sex, then they blow it up to say, you're in the wrong gender. You are a different sex, in the wrong body. I think that's really completely overblown, And so anyway, but if we have a new nature that God has given to us now, then we must allow this new nature to live itself out in the community, in the world, among ourselves, so that we take possession. It becomes the new person. And that's for every believer, not just some special super spiritual Christian. No, it's for every believer. Amen. And maybe we ought to live it out in our fellowship.
Amen.
Yeah, that's the first place where we can. Next week we will talk about living it out in the family. But let's start where we are first. We spend like 8 hours a day together.
Yes.
So we can learn to do that.
Try another.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall I close in prayer? Yeah.
Yes, sir.